Imagine a place where mountains meet glass-like water, where villas sit quietly above the lake, and every view feels like it was designed just for you. This is not just Italy. This is Italy at its most refined. Welcome to Lake Como. Tucked away in northern Italy, surrounded by the Alps, Lake Como doesn't try to impress you. It simply does. The moment you arrive, everything feels different. The air is cooler, the pace is slower, and the silence, it feels intentional. This isn't the kind of destination filled with noise and crowds. It's where people come to step away, living inside a lakeside dream. Your stay here isn't just a hotel, it's a villa, hidden behind iron gates, surrounded by perfectly kept gardens, with views that stretch endlessly across the lake. As you walk inside, you notice the details. High ceilings, soft, natural light, furniture that feels both classic and timeless. Nothing feels excessive, and yet, everything feels perfect. Outside, a private terrace waits, and just beyond it, the water. Still, calm, almost unreal. Mornings that feel like a painting. Morning at Lake Como doesn't rush you. It invites you. You wake up to quiet. No traffic, no noise, just distant water gently touching the shore, and birds breaking the silence in the softest way. Breakfast is simple but elevated. Fresh bread, local cheeses, coffee that feels richer somehow when paired with this view. And as you sit there, you realize something. You're not checking the time anymore, because here, time feels different. Gliding across the water, to truly experience Lake Como, you don't stay still, you move across it. A private boat waits at the dock. Polished wood, soft leather seating, a quiet engine that barely disturbs the water. As you glide across the lake, you pass villas that seem untouched by time. Some are centuries old. Others belong to names you've heard before. But here, everything feels discreet. No flashing signs, no attention-seeking, just quiet luxury. The kind that doesn't need to be announced. Moments of pure escape. Your boat slows near a small village. Stone pathways, colorful facades, flowers spilling from balconies. You step off and instantly feel like you've entered another world. There are no rush hours here, just narrow streets meant to be explored slowly. Maybe you stop for gelato, maybe you don't. Because the real luxury here is having nowhere you need to be. Afternoons of Italian elegance. Back at your villa, the afternoon unfolds gently. Sunlight reflects off the lake, creating soft patterns across the walls. Lunch isn't complicated. Fresh pasta, olive oil, a glass of wine that somehow tastes better because of where you are. There's no performance, no over-the-top presentation, just quality, done right. And that's what makes Italian luxury so unique. It's not about showing off, it's about feeling good. Golden hour at Lake Como. As the sun begins to set, Lake Como transforms. The mountains darken slightly, the water glows with warm gold tones, and everything becomes quieter. Step outside, maybe onto a balcony, maybe down by the water, and just watch. No music needed, no distractions required. Because moments like this are enough on their own. And then, a shift begins. But as peaceful as Lake Como is, Italy has another side of luxury. One that's more vibrant, more dramatic, more alive. A place where cliffs meet the sea, where roads wind along breathtaking edges, and where every turn reveals something unforgettable. The Amalfi Coast. And that's where the journey takes a completely new direction. The shift from Lake Como to the Amalfi Coast isn't just a change in scenery, it's a change in emotion. Lake Como whispers, but the Amalfi Coast? It awakens something. First glimpse of the Amalfi Coast. As you arrive, the landscape feels almost unreal. Cliffs rise dramatically from the sea, colorful villages cling to the edges, and below it all, the Mediterranean stretches endlessly, glowing under the sun. The roads wind like ribbons carved into the mountains. Every turn reveals something new, and for a moment, you stop trying to capture it, because it feels impossible to fully hold. Cliffside living, where views take over. Your hotel here doesn't sit beside the sea, it floats above it. Built into the cliffs, every room opens outward, not toward a city, but toward infinity. You step inside your suite, and immediately, your eyes are drawn outside. A private terrace, an endless horizon. The kind of view that doesn't just impress you, it holds you. The design is simple, but intentional. White walls reflecting sunlight, soft linen textures, touches of Italian craftsmanship in every detail. Nothing competes with the view, because here, the view is everything. Mornings above the sea. Waking up on the Amalfi Coast feels different. The light is stronger. The colors are richer. The energy is alive. You step onto your terrace. The sea stretches endlessly below. Boats move slowly across the water. The air carries the scent of salt and citrus. Breakfast arrives quietly. Fresh fruit, local pastries, espresso, bold, rich, unmistakably Italian. And as you sit there, high above it all, you realize something. This isn't just luxury. This is perspective. The iconic coastal drive. To truly experience Amalfi, you have to move through it. A private car winds along the coastline. Narrow roads, sharp turns, views that demand your attention at every second. Below you, waves crash gently against the rocks. Above you, cliffs rise with quiet power. And between the two, you exist in a space that feels suspended. You pass through villages that feel both vibrant and timeless. Each one different, each one unforgettable. Positano, beauty in every direction. Then comes Positano, and suddenly, everything feels like a postcard. Houses stacked in soft pastel colors, bougainvillea spilling from balconies, stairs that led you through a maze of beauty. You don't walk here, you wander. Boutiques tucked into corners, handmade sandals, light fabrics moving with the breeze. There's no rush, because every step reveals something worth noticing. And somewhere along the way, you stop trying to get somewhere. You just exist. Private beach moments. Down by the water, the experience shifts again. A private beach club awaits. No crowds pushing for space. No noise competing for attention. Just carefully placed loungers, the sound of waves, and service that feels effortless. You settle in. A chilled drink arrives. Time slows, then almost disappears. And for hours, nothing matters except this moment. Dining along the coast. As the day unfolds, Amalfi reveals one of its greatest luxuries, food that feels deeply connected to place. Lunch overlooking the sea, fresh seafood caught that morning. Pasta made by hand. Flavors that don't try to impress, they simply deliver. Everything tastes real, authentic, uncomplicated, and somehow perfect. Golden hour on the cliffs. As the sun begins to lower, Amalfi transforms again. The cliffs glow in warm gold. The sea reflects soft orange and pink tones. From your terrace or a quiet viewpoint, you watch. Not through a screen, not in a hurry, just fully present. Because moments like this feel rare, and you know it. Evenings that feel alive. Night on the Amalfi Coast carries a different energy. It's not quiet like Lake Como. It's vibrant, but never overwhelming. Lights begin to flicker across the hillsides. Music drifts through the air. Restaurants fill with soft conversation and laughter. Dinner becomes an experience again. Maybe it's a table carved into the cliffside, candles flickering in the breeze, the sea just beyond your reach. Or a hidden spot where locals gather, where the atmosphere feels warm, real, and unforgettable. Either way, it feels alive. Two worlds, one experience. And somewhere between Lake Como and the Amalfi Coast, you begin to understand something deeper. Luxury in Italy isn't just about where you stay. It's about contrast. The calm of the lake and the energy of the coast. The stillness and the movement. The quiet mornings and the vibrant nights. And when you experience both, you don't just see Italy differently. You feel it differently. Because in the end, Italy's most luxurious escapes aren't defined by places. They're defined by moments. And the way those moments stay with you long after you've left.